What is up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of New Game Plus. As always, I'm your host, Amanda Cunningham, joined with me by my trusty co-host, AJ Tenari.
Aloha Gamers.
And our wonderful and trusty producer, Ryan Cunningham.
Hello, gamers. Hello. It's me.
Well,
There's our guy.
Well, gamers, as we all know, the grind to 100% that game you are playing, if you actually want to put that time in, right? AJ, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, of course I know the grind, Amanda. I want my gamer reputation. If I want it to be out there, I will grind a game for like hours and hours to get the ultimate coveted platinum trophy.
It's just, there's something about that platinum trophy that is so satisfying.
Yes.
So today, we're actually going to discuss what games that we have platinumed ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go first because I only have 2. And
Rookie numbers, Amanda. We got to get those up.
I know. I will say when I first started gaming, I really wasn't in it for the platinum. I just wanted to enjoy the game for as it was.
Imagine. Who could do that?
Yeah, I know. Who could do that? You know, what a crazy thought to have. But so I have platinum Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Very easy. It's only got about a 1-point-something% platinum rate, which, I mean, I'm not judging, but it's super easy, so I'm surprised it's not higher.
Come on, guys. Step it up.
You're judging. You're judging.
Yeah, I am
You're
judging.
hardcore judging.
I am hardcore judging.
Stop that.
It's a fighting game. It's really, really easy, really simple. Although I will say I had played this game since like the first one came out on the PS2 or 3, so I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt.
All right. We've got a pro over here, you know.
Yeah, right. I am a professional. And then my second one that I have platinumed, I actually just platinumed at the end of May, Yakuza Like a Dragon. A solid 86 hours in that.
Very nice.
It was very grindy towards the end. You know how it is, AJ. Just leveling up. It's a JRPG, so you know it's a lot of leveling up, you know, getting your skills and all that stuff to like defeat the final boss, all that stuff. But it was so much fun. Although there were a few achievements or trophies rather that I really wanted to just give up on because it was really annoying because it was so hard to find certain things like personality traits. That's the trophy I'm talking about. I had to get to level 10, and I was on level 9 for 2 of them, and I just didn't have anything to upgrade them or level them up, so it was so frustrating, but I finally got it. But other than that, yeah, it was great. And then I am working on another one, AJ.
Ooh.
So we are going to expand that platinum library. I am trying to platinum Yakuza Kiwami.
Hey.
So
nice.
it takes about, I've researched, it takes about like 80-some hours. I'm at 41. I only have 5.
Halfway there,
yeah,
fellers.
right, halfway there. I only have 6 more trophies to get. So, and I have to replay the game on Legend, so pray for me. It might be hard.
Godspeed, Amanda. I believe.
Thank you. So, yeah, we're working on it. It's been fun, so, and then we're just going to continue on with that series. But I am going to platinum more games. I promise you that.
All right.
All right, AJ. Well, that was really
Amanda,
short. Yeah?
Are you done?
Yes, I am.
Because AJ needs to go. I feel like you're talking way too much.
I'm sorry.
Ryan.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
I was just going to
Strike
throw
one.
it. I was going to throw
Strike
it to
one.
AJ.
Got a
okay.
little bit of a sibling discourse over here,
Yeah,
so
you know how it
mind
is.
the awkwardness. Yes, what's
AJ,
up,
strike
Ryan?
one.
That's fair.
All right, guys. Seriously, we're recording. Go on.
Okay, AJ, let's talk about your game.
All right, so starting off, not the first game at Platinum, but one of the most, I guess, time-consuming was Persona 5. Did that all the way back in the fall through 2 playthroughs, one regular, one New Game Plus. Very fun game, enjoyed both playthroughs, but you know, some achievements are annoying, like reading every book, catching the Fish Guardian, playing all the video games.
Oh my gosh, I haven't platinumed Persona 5. I've played it so many times, but that book one, oh my gosh,
so
it's
much.
so hard, it's so much, yeah. And you have to decide what you want to do during certain days, like upgrade your friendship level, you know,
Work
read
on
a
social
book,
skills.
grow social skills to max out those personality traits, because like, that's also a JRPG. So I couldn't do it, AJ. Godspeed. I think that's great.
Thank you. Kind of weak, Amanda, but you
I know.
know.
Persona 5 Royal, though, is where it's at.
That's true. I'm only played base
Strike
for
two,
Persona.
Amanda. Seems like you're taking up all of AJ's platinum talk.
Sorry.
Ryan, you're getting like a little impatient. You want us to like speed up the segment?
Yeah,
'Cause,
I mean,
you
we
seem
can
a
go
little
right to
antsy
news.
today.
Let's just go right to news.
I just want you guys to know.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you,
You
Ryan.
each need to get your equal amount of time.
Oh,
No,
thank you, Ryan.
I
So
promise
nice.
you, AJ will get plenty of time.
Next up, we got Persona 5 Strikers. Played this back in the winter. This definitely took a lot longer than Persona 5 base, just because like there's a lot more grinding. You had to get like a bunch of stuff to like max level, start like a new difficulty playthrough, like the hardest difficulty. It was interesting, but it was very fun and challenging, so I enjoyed that. Next up was BioShock Remastered. I got that for Christmas. Blazed through it in 2 playthroughs because I've played the game so many times. Always a great time. Love it to death. Next up, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale. That's a pretty bad game in my opinion, but it's super easy to platinum because all you got to do is just play it and beat it and you win. So I'll take that, I guess. A little badge of dishonor. And then last up is Batman Return to Arkham Asylum, which I just picked up recently. One of my favorite games of all time, remastered for the PlayStation 4. Again, blazed through it in 1 playthrough, which was very awesome to platinum that for like a second time. One on the Xbox, one on my PlayStation. But yeah, those are all my platinum games. Certainly a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that. But yeah, always a good time on the grind.
It's always the ones that are most difficult to platinum feel much more satisfaction on.
100%.
So gamers, if you're struggling, if you're having that moment where you're thinking, I don't think I could do this, you can. I promise you.
We're by your side.
We are by your side because we felt that, we've been through that. So yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. That was like a fun little short segment. But you know what? On to bigger and better things.
Tell
AJ,
us what you've platinumed in the comments down below.
That's good point.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. But on the bigger and better things, anniversaries, right, AJ?
True.
And it is Zelda and Metroid's 35th anniversary this year.
Oh man, fellas, it is time to celebrate 2 of the most acclaimed franchises of all time. On the glorious year of 2021, we are celebrating the 35th anniversary for both the Legend of Zelda series as well as the Metroid series. Now, starting all the way back on the NES in 1986, both of these franchises have made leaps and bounds in their gameplay, story, and legacy, forming 2 of the most beloved franchises in Nintendo history. Now, to celebrate Zelda's 35th anniversary, Nintendo is porting Skyward Sword to the Switch with a set release date for July 16th. Very cool. Updated motion controls for the Joy-Cons, updated graphics, a controversial amiibo that kind of locks a game feature behind a paywall. Kind of stinky, but what are you going to do? It's Nintendo.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Nintendo.
But on top of that, as announced during Nintendo's E3 conference, a special Game & Watch is being released that contains 3 classic Zelda games, as well as a Zelda reskin of the Game & Watch classic Vermin, everyone's favorite, right, Amanda?
Yeah.
You love Vermin, big Vermin guy over here.
Yeah, right. I'm like the biggest fan. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But the Game & Watch is like really interesting.
Yeah.
Although it's probably going to be gone in like a millisecond,
pretty much,
a nanosecond even, because that's a collector's item. I feel like so a lot of big Zelda fans are going to want it. But it's super cool. I thought that was really interesting to bring something like that back.
Like they did with the Mario one, they ported multiple Zelda games into like one little console. They have Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and Link's Awakening, which is great. But now as per usual, Metroid isn't getting shown as much love. But however, we're getting something, and by God, I'll take that. We officially have Metroid Dread as announced in E3, which has been resurrected after an infamous history of cancellations and delay, before eventually being forgotten and falling into obscurity. By far, my hypest announcement of E3, and I'm so happy that we're getting a new Metroid game.
As I said last week's episode, I thought of you, AJ, when Metroid Dread was announced, because I know you were so excited, and it was some type of Metroid news, so you definitely deserve it.
Yeah. Well, this sure is a celebration that I'm certainly excited for. How about you guys? What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm not. I will be honest with you, AJ. I'm not the biggest Metroid fan, but I know that this is, as you said, by God, something. And so I know a lot of fans are excited. So I'm like one of these people, even if I'm not really invested in a series, but if I know it's a popular one, I'm happy for the fans that got it.
Yeah.
Because I know that feeling, so it's just super exciting. And it did look really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just the style of it and everything, it looked like a nice, fun game to play. So who knows, maybe I'll pick it up.
Ooh.
Yeah, try it out.
You gave her the Metroid franchise, Amanda?
Exactly, so we'll see, yeah, for sure. I know Ryan is still hoping for that Twilight Princess port.
That's true.
And it's Zelda's 35th anniversary, right? Maybe you'll get it.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. But I'm waiting for that Star Fox adventure.
Oh, yes, AJ's favorite.
I know. Ryan, it's definitely going to happen. Just keep getting those hopes up. Just like F-Zero.
I'm very much keeping my hopes up, especially for that Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that seems more likely, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Well, we can hope and dream, Nintendo. But AJ, you know what time it is.
Fellas, it's your favorite segment of mine. It is time for news. fellas, first up, Nintendo gives updates about Bayonetta 3's development. Now, while Nintendo's announcements were definitely the highlight of E3 this year, and I'm completely satisfied with what was shown, there were certainly a few notable projects that were missing. And one of these coveted games was Bayonetta 3, announced all the way back in 2017. As part of a post-E3 interview with GameStop, Nintendo's Bill Trinen and Nate Bieldorf were asked about the absence of Bayonetta 3 in the Direct. And they had essentially this to say, that they're not ready to show any upcoming projects until they are certain their developers are ready and proud of what they have made. So they assured us that it's still progressing well in development and that it'll be out when it's out. Now, Nintendo kind of likes to give their developers as much time as possible to make their projects as great as they can before they're shown off. Because if it looks bad in like a trailer, then it just puts like a sour taste in the fans' mouth, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
And look at Pokemon Arceus. It's cool, but it's not looking great right now.
Yeah.
Another example of something like this would be Metroid Prime 4. Ever since the announcement that the project had to start over from scratch, there really hasn't been any notable news. But it doesn't mean that the game is dead, but just that the developers are taking their time, and people should not jump to these conclusions that the project is all over altogether. Now, this sentiment from Nintendo was a really great statement for both the developers and the fans, and it gives me hope that maybe there's a new F-Zero or Star Fox game in the work, right, guys? You know, just let me have this, Nintendo. That's all I want.
Don't break AJ's heart. You fixed it all up at E3.
That's
so
true.
Let's keep that streak going.
All right, next up, this is kind of a downer.
Yeah.
Scalpers have already caused a stock shortage for Metroid Dread Special Edition. Well, gang, it's officially happening, as per usual. When Nintendo releases any limited edition item, scalpers are quick to flock and buy out all the stock to resell later for a much higher price. Now, Metroid Dread Special Edition was very cool. It's set to come with a steelbook game case, an art book, special art cards, and of course the game itself. Now, all this bundle sounds like an absolute treat for any Metroid fan. Good luck getting your hands on it, as it's pretty much sold out at every retailer. But don't give up hope just yet. That was only the first round of pre-orders, and more should be arriving soon up until the game's release. And if you are interested, there are a few outlets that are keeping track of when this item gets restocked in certain locations. Some of these outlets include NowInStock.com and Nintendo Life. This is a very common occurrence within the Nintendo realm. Restocks are guaranteed, considering how Nintendo learned their lesson with the Amiibo fiasco all the way back in 2015. So don't give up hope. Next up, we have Bethesda's apology for Starfield exclusivity. It has been confirmed that Bethesda's newest IP will indeed be exclusive to Xbox and PC, but many fans have not really taken this very well. PlayStation players have expressed their concern and outrage over not being able to play the game on their preferred console. Pete Hines, the senior vice president of global marketing at Bethesda, apologized to the upset fan base via Twitter and simply stated that there isn't really anything they can do. Now, while it's a shame that Sony fans will be unable to play Starfield on their PS5s, I sense a little hypocrisy in this situation. Because for years, Sony always had bragging rights when it came to their exclusive franchises and would constantly mock Xbox users for their lack of IPs. But, now when the roles are reversed, they complain and whine and demand that it come to their console. Some even stating that Xbox is not allowed to have exclusives. I saw tweets about that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was very stinky and childish.
I mean, Xbox had Halo, which was their exclusive. So maybe Starfield will now be a new exclusive that's popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gives reason to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is just really childish, and I can empathize with not having a game that you want come out on a game that you would like to play and not come out on your preferred console. But when you act like a little baby publicly on social media, then it's just really embarrassing.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's not a good look.
No, not at all.
Not a good look at all. But you know what? I'm excited for Starfield players and Xbox and Bethesda. So you know what? They could take that with a grain of salt and just do what they do. You know what I mean? You know how it is. Well, continuing with sad news, the Tekken and Street Fighter crossover is officially canceled. Tekken director Katsuhiro Harada confirms the crossover title is officially canceled after several years of the game being shelved. Now, the Street Fighter and Tekken was the title that sparked the fire for the fans of these games, but unfortunately, the other half of this crossover won't be gracing anyone's gaming library. There were a number of reasons why Tekken X Street Fighter was canceled, such as Street Fighter Tekken's imbalanced gem system and Capcom's controversial on-disc DLC practices. Harada decided to end the development of the game after being 30% completed, continue his role in Tekken 7. So,
kind of a shame.
That's a very big, sad pog. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Sad champ?
Yeah, sad champ. Thank you. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Tekken Street Fighter fans. But, let's move on. The 10 most pre-ordered E3 games. I don't know. I I'm skeptical about this list.
The credibility needs to be tested on this one.
Yeah, so E3 did have its ups and downs, mainly its downs.
Yes.
But they did have some major game announcements that people are dying to get their hands on. Lots of games are up for pre-order now, and GameStop has revealed its top 10 most pre-ordered items. We'll do this from 10 to 1. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay, I can see that, but that wasn't an E3 announcement. Madden NFL 22.
Literally, why?
Like,
I know it's a popular series, like sports people. I get the appeal, I guess. But, why pre-order? It's going to be, popular anyway. You can just go pick it up.
Yeah, that's weird. Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance, Far Cry 6, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Mario Party Superstars, that I can see, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, Mario Golf Super Rush, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, Metroid Dread.
Number 1, baby.
Number 1. One of the greatest feelings about gaming is pre-ordering a game and then finally being able to play it once it releases to the gamers. So get your hands on any upcoming games you may have your eye on, even if it may be a little tough to get, like Metroid Dread, the
Special edition, yeah.
Yeah, but so take a look at that list, decide whether or not that's actually true. But there are games that a lot of people are excited for. And finally, another game, a very highly anticipated game, Shin Megami Tensei 5. November is only a short ways away for you gamers who are ready to kick some butt in the 5th installment of the Shin Megami Tensei series, aka Ryan. I know you're super excited. He's been talking about it forever. And to sweeten the deal, Atlas has announced 2 new pre-order bundles that might just rock your socks. The first is a physical standard edition of the game, along with an exclusive steelbook case. This can be purchased through Amazon, Best Buy, or GameStop exclusively. So take a look at it. It does run for $59.99. So I mean, that's like a normal gaming price, but when you get extra goodies inside. So definitely something to look forward to. But the second is the Fall of Man Premium Edition, which includes a printed sling bag, a 2-disc, a 2-disc soundtrack, a 100-page plus demo handbook, a steelbook case, and a collectible box. The premium edition does cost $119.99. That's really expensive in my opinion. If you can save up, that's fine, but that's super
a lot of good
expensive.
stuff in there.
There are a lot of good stuff in there, so it is worth it, but it's super expensive. So definitely, you do have time. You have like 5 months to save up. But to put the cherry on top of everything, to get you fans even more excited, Atlas dropped a brand new gameplay trailer to take you further into the world of this game. So November is super close. There's a lot of gameplay action in it. It's very similar to Persona, or so if you're a Persona fan, you're going to want to get this game. You're going to notice a lot of friendly faces, familiar faces, so definitely something to look forward to. Get your hands on. I know a lot of people are excited for it.
I know I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly. I know AJ and Ryan both are excited. So Nintendo, you did really well at E3.
You did.
And it's definitely, you're still getting the credibility for it. So super excited.
Good
and
job.
It's perfect holiday gifts. So if you want to treat yourself early, prior to Christmas and get one of these pre-order bundles, do it. I say do it. Get those holiday bonuses and order that stuff.
For all your Shin Megami Tensei loving nieces and nephews out there. Yeah.
Exactly, and grandchildren.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great gift for family fun for everyone.
Well, for the whole family, guys. That's the Shin Megami Tensei model. Motto.
All right. Well, AJ,
Fellas. As per usual.
What an episode.
AJ, what was that at the end?
I might have perhaps had a little slip of the tongue. Motto, who knows,
AJ.
Kind of kooky, the English language.
You know how it is.
Professionals here.
So we say.
I don't think we were professionals this episode. At least I wasn't. It's okay, though.
A running theme.
We know how it is. AJ, what time is it?
Well, fellas, it's that time. We got to go home and play more video games. As per usual, I'm AJ, that was Amanda, that was Ryan. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.